Ayla McDonald-Ngoor is a women's footballer for Gartcairn Football Club, and she's worked with Show Racism the Red Card since 2020. She speaks here on the struggles she faced in her own footballing career.
Kind of shocked by these things, but we always talk about it's not always these like overt racial challenges that you have. It's some of the ones that go kind of below the radar in terms of like even representation. Then there wasn't a lot of people that maybe looked like me in terms of playing football, the sport that I like. So maybe not having that representation, I did have a bit of a barrier, and I did a bit of a challenge to my career in terms of football, but that's why I think it's so important for people like me to do the work that I do. I think the biggest thing has been learning from it as well. So these experiences do have an emotional impact, and maybe didn't realise at the time how big an impact that they did have. It's maybe been more so as I've come to later on. Well, I say later on in my life, not too old yet, but where you kind of realise the emotional challenges that a maybe 6-year-old, 7-year-old maybe didn't realise. But yeah, biggest thing is kind of learning from it, and the positive for me is in terms of the football community that I've been in, everyone's been very, very supportive in terms of when these challenges do happen and do arise. So I think, yeah, the biggest thing is feeling supported, but also being in touch as well in terms of how it impacts you emotionally.
The 10th anniversary of Show Racism the Red Card, and with race riots in England earlier in the year, Ayla thinks it's important to work together to overcome these obstacles and to help educate those at school
level. I don't think
level.
it's the first stumbling block that the campaign's experienced when speaking with colleagues. There's been similar instances a bit earlier, but yeah, I think every year is massive for us, and I think even the years after these riots will be very, very important in terms of our big part of our delivery is education, and educating people on why that it's important to embrace people regardless of their culture, their religion, their race, but also why it's important that we stand up to people who are discriminatory or racist or derogatory in any way.
Lindsay Riley works at the University of the West of Scotland in the Lanarkshire campus, and she details what's done every year to help female athletes.
Yeah, so yearly the Scottish Women in Sport is promoted roughly around every October. So I organise and develop a week-long promotion of students, people that come into the gym and staff, and highlight how their sport, their past, what they've experienced has led them to be the best they can be themselves. So we've got some amazing athletes within sport, students, we've got some amazing lecturers who have just done like unbelievable things and have attained like really high level standards in the world. So promoting that and letting people know that with our free membership and with the gym itself, no matter what level you're at, you can come in as a woman and experience this culture of progression and more so inclusiveness. And so that's what we do, that's what UWS does to promote women in sport. We give them the full week, develop activities, show them real support, and we find that that's a real benefit for everyone.